Excuse me. So, how to advertise now? Let's go. A, embrace social media. At this stage, there are different social media platforms. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram. We have what other platform? QQ, Alibaba, Alipay, yeah. I advertised once on Alipay and people are laughing at me. I did. Everyone was like, they thought Alipay is for selling, for receiving money. But trust me, if you go to my Alipay, you'll find an advertisement there. Maybe if I deleted it, but you'll find my post. I always post in most places, right? Anyway, so make sure you use these platforms for selling your products. Remember, there are these new applications like TikTok. There is the one I used recently called Viscuit. I think it's called Viscuit. So for me personally, if I see any app, what I see is advertisement. That's what I see for now, right? So if I see Viscuit, I tried putting my pictures there. Viscuit, you can just dance, you can do this. I was like, no, I have to use this for advertisement. This is a good platform for me for advertisement. So make sure you use all these what is it called? All these platforms for your good. So like Viscuit, there are these videos I've been asking people to make for me, and everyone was charging a horrible amount of money, and I just decided not to do it. But this application, after I went through it, I saw there is a way I can make the same video somebody wanted to charge me a lot of money for. So make sure you utilize them. They'll help. Second, put up multimedia on YouTube and Flickr, WeChat, everywhere you can. It's the same point as I said there, but now I'm coming to talk about one thing. This is videos, right? On the videos, they say the videos help to capture a person to capture visual format, visual details of the product or whatever thing you're advertising. It's easy for somebody to capture attention or to capture attention. I can give an example for what happens to me, right? If I post pictures quiet, might even not get a like. But if I post videos, oh, everyone will be like, oh, this is fun, this is this and this. So try making use of the social media platforms. Make YouTube channel, but you need to be consistent. In YouTube, you have to be consistent. Trust me. Even other platforms, you have to be consistent, but it's hard when you're doing several amount of businesses. It becomes hard, but it's okay. You can manage. Make sure you use them for your own good. Yeah. So that's all about advertising. And make sure you use, most points, they're interlinking. Use your social cycle to help you advertise. Use models to advertise if you're able to use. But the easiest things to do at first is using the social media platforms to advertise. Make sure you use your social media. Don't let your social media page be quiet, lonely. Make it feel as if it's loved. We all deserve some love at some point. Number 5, how to be consistent in business. So how are you going to be consistent in the business you're doing? First, focus on what is important as opposed to what is urgent. I've kept there a statement by Sullivan. You can go read it. He said that a big problem managers face is focusing on putting out the urgent fires rather than on what is important to the business overall. Go read that again. He suggests that leaders plan only 65% of their day in detail and use other 35% to handle unexpected things that comes up. If you're reacting, you're not planning for the future. Sullivan says extraordinary results can only be achieved when you are clear about what matters the most. So make sure you focus on what is important. Okay, let me give a simple example, right? You have a business. You're advertising just once a day. Then you get an emergency which needs money. That's when you are coming to put all effort in advertising at once. No, that is not correct. Make sure your advertising is consistent. Like if you're advertising twice a day, do it that way. You're advertising thrice a day, do that way. Okay? That is all. And also, before I leave, if you find that consistency is hard for you, set time. I know some people who have set timers, yeah, like they post at a certain time, like maybe 8 a.m., 12 a.m. They've a schedule of what they post by this and that. But me, I don't have a schedule. Just when I wake up, that's when I post. But it's good having a schedule. I think it's more helpful, and it's making people more aware of what you're doing, and it's even creating more, how to say, it's standardizing your business. Yeah. Number 2 on how you can be consistent in business is that you have to communicate your goals with your entire team. So how are you going to communicate your goals with your entire team? First, do you have a team? A team is very important when you're building a business, but teams don't come just like that, especially when you're not having money maybe to pay for team members like marketers and something like that. So you have to use your cycle again. So how do you make your cycle come to your business? It's after they see what you do. It's after they know and they understand the type of business you're, like what type of business you're doing and what is your effort in building that business. So make sure you put a certain amount of effort in building the business, so that people can become and willingly and how to say cost free, something like that. Yeah. So you have, let's go back to the point. You can be consistent by communicating your goals with the team members. So your team members should know what type of business you're doing, why you are doing it, what is your goal. They should know everything you want to do in the business. That way they can help you in your consistency. How? Let's say you're always posting, maybe they don't post, but if they know your goal, it's easy for them to help you posting, sharing about your products, adding you in groups. That way your business is growing and it's going to be consistent. Number 7 and the last part of our discussion is the part where I explain, it's not the last part actually. Number 7 is how your business can survive during difficult phase. For example, COVID lockdown. How will your business survive this? Here, we're still in the lockdown phase. We are still in the COVID-19 phase. And I wouldn't want to talk about things like acting as if it's worked out or something like that. No, I talk things according to the experiences I have and how I've been able to tackle whatever problems I've been getting through this COVID-19. First, I can say, before COVID-19 started, I had a plan. And my plan was going to Tianjin, which I went there. And that's where I got locked down. But I had a plan of staying in Tianjin for just 2 weeks. Then I was supposed to go to Jinzhou, and I was supposed to do some photo shoots there, and I was supposed to meet some people who were about to work with me in some things, right? So after being locked down, that means every plan was cancelled. All the boxes I had in my house, now they're stuck. That means I'm not selling anything. I'm stuck there for almost 2 months, 3 months going, right? I'm not doing any business. So what I decided to do first, before panicking and everything, I had to calm down. And calming down, it depends on each and everyone. Everyone is different, right? For me, if it's cooking, I'll cook. If it's talking to people I like talking to, I'll do so. I'll keep on talking to them, because if they make me cool, then that's what I'll do. If it's my family, it's them I'll be talking to. So that's how I survived this phase. That's how I started, by calming down. You understand? That's how I calm down. So even if you totally run out of money and you don't know what you're going to do after the crisis, don't give up. You just calm down and be happy. For the first time, that's what you have to do. Be happy. Second, understand the key positive difference for you in this COVID-19 crisis. Listen, this crisis is really different than other crises, right? Because everyone in the planet knows about it. There's no one who doesn't know about it. And is being impacted by it, right? So this is a huge benefit for you. You understand? I got a question that in the class when we had, someone said like the shipping problems, like sending things back home is being hard, the prices have increased. And I came with one answer, that during this breakdown, most people know that there's this problem, the entire planet. So you have to use this to your advantage. It's a disadvantage at the first time, but it's also an advantage for you. How? Tell the customers, please, if you want to pre-order, you don't want to use the money, pay for the product. If they trust you, they'll pay for it. And once the product gets to you, you just, I mean, the shipping fee, and because the news will give information about it. If the flights are allowed, the prices have gone down, everyone will be able to know about it. So they will be able to wait. So use this to your advantage. Explain to them, let them know that the COVID situation has caused this and that. So be open to your customers. Third, apart from being using the COVID for your advantage, make sure you build or you have a survival plan. Yes, a survival plan. So let's start by developing a plan that's going to get you through this. How are you going to get through whatever phase you're going through right now? The difficult phase, the crisis, whatever. How are you going to do with it? So me, I'm going to tell you mine, how I'm dealing with it, because it's still on COVID is still there. So my survival plan is not complicated. I do more advertisement than how I was doing before, because by this time a lot of people are online. Due to the lockdown, everyone is on social media, everyone is checking this, everyone is checking that. So I use this to my advantage. I know people will be like, she's posting, she has posted. Even if they don't want to look, they'll know there's this person existing. And that will help me get more people contacting me. I'm not actually saying that you should be bothering people with posts here and there. No, just once in a while. If you can post once in a group, you can post today, maybe one post. The next day you can post another post. After 3 days you can post another post. Something like that. But be consistent. Let them know that there's this brand and you're still continuing doing your business. Second, increase team members. That's what I did. I increased Lulu team members, because through this, those team members who I've added, that means they have more contacts. They have their contacts who I don't know. So when they advertise for me, that means I'm going to be known. First, me. Second, my brand is going to be known and people are going to come buy from me. So there's something like that. Make sure you increase your team members. You don't work alone. Yeah. Third, work with influencers. That's what I've been doing. I've tried checking for some influencers. Some influencers have added me, and YouTubers, influencers, yeah, some of that. So I just check them and see how we are going, the best way we are going to work together. I wasn't working with them before, so right now is when I started using them. Some of them, we've been working together. They post my products, they share about my products, and it's good. I said the trick. I'll tell you the trick. First, the money, how to say, sorry.